brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell.
For sure, though.
You like that?
Holy shit. I'm here. Holy fuck. Cade's here.
Okay, well, so Cade went to the back rooms for a
So I
minute.
actually gotta leave right now.
Cade went to the pocket dimension.
Carson's pocket, to be more specific. His inside one, like the dick pouch, that one.
You just hear followed by reverb. Gone.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, we're gonna cut that.
No. You cut, I cut.
Also, last episode when you were like, "Can I get explosions with the finger guns?" And then you're doing their whole thing, and you were like, "He's not gonna do anything with that." Of course, I did something with that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, obviously.
It was so funny too because I found one that's just like a circular explosion, and then I added some shitty explosion noise in the background.
Just it's just you going
boom,
kapow,
boom, boom.
just bomb.
It's just me making noises that don't sound like explosions.
Hey guys, welcome back to Two Brains One Cell.
Episode 113.
Let's fucking go, guys. Welcome back. Are we ever gonna remember to say our fucking podcast name at the beginning? No. Honestly, it's way funnier.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. I guess.
Oh, I forgot that actually the poob.
Poob.
That has context.
Poob has context.
Yes.
P-O-O-B. That's just written on. It's
Poob.
own bullet on the bulletin list, and it's top. Just
Right at the
Poob.
top is boob.
poob.
So the other night
Bung.
I took a picture with my cat, and
Oh right.
yes, and I said I think I'm renaming my cat. He is now Cheese, and will have nicknames like Stinky Cheese, Fiesta Cheese, Sharp Cheddar, Feta, Swiss Cheese, Fard, Stinky Poopy, Duty Guy, Beer, Blue Cheese, Gouda Cheese or Gouda Buddha, Shredded Cheese, Kraft Mac and Cheese, Shint Boy, God damn it, don't throw up on the floor, it's 5 a.m.
That was my favorite.
And Munster Cheese. What do you guys think?
What do you guys? I love that. Don't throw up on the floor. Yeah, I was just like,
5
yeah,
a.m.
that's right. Those fuckers do it all the time.
And then I had a couple people swipe up that were like, well, actually, I only had 2 people swipe up. I shouldn't say a couple.
I had a couple people swipe up.
I had one person swipe up, and they were like, actually, my nickname is Cheese, because this was from like junior high, like forever ago. And I was like, oh, fuck, you're right.
You just say change your name.
Sorry, you got to change it.
You got to change it. Sorry, that's my cat's name.
One of us is going to have to change.
And it's not my cat.
And then the other one was like, all good names. I think he commented on Shint, my Shint boy one. And then he was like, but I really like Fard and Poob. And I was like, Poob.
Poob.
God damn, that's
Poob
good.
is
dude.
good.
Poob? Ew, dude, are you pooping?
Dude, I'm pooping right now.
And that's going to kind of get us kicked off into this wild night that I had, because
Honestly, I kind of wanted to start with our conversation
that's
yesterday.
part of it.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what this whole thing is, a whole part of one big thing.
Oh, I thought you were just going to talk about the concert.
No. No, the poop thing happened the night before. And so this was all with that night. And so also, thank you, Sal Volcano.
Thank you.
Your wet poop. And I'm trying to see where it started, because I had gotten home from the gym, and because I remember sending you stuff, sending stuff to Emily. But I think it did start with I just had a cock stroke of genius.
When I tell you that made me laugh so fucking hard that I went back to your message yesterday just so I could show my girlfriend that. I'm like, That is hilarious. A cock stroke of genius.
And it was funny because it looks like it was sent at like 1:50 something. So I was probably like nearing the end of my work stuff, and I was typing that out.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I just had, and I stopped and I was like, cock stroke. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that works.
That's good. So then I put that in there, and then I told him about this idea I have for a video I want us to make.
Solid idea. Did you like a cork jork of Pornits?
And then after that, Cade complimented. He was like, "By the way, this cockstroke of genius is a bar."
Yeah, it's a fucking bar.
And so then I said a cockstroke of pingus, and then I said a cock jork of peanuts, and Cade said a cork jork of pornits, and I said a jork pork of prentits.
And then it went off the fucking rail.
Okay, but this is when this was now around the time that I was talking to Emily and was being really funny.
I didn't open this until the next morning.
I know, because I wanted you to open it so bad.
Yeah, and I opened that at like 7 a.m.
And so it was also right after I sent a jork pork of prentits, and then there was a good like long break in between. And I was talking with Emily, going back and forth. I was saying some funny stuff to her.
Just this, if you can even sort of see that.
And I couldn't sleep. I think my pre-workout's fucking up my sleep, and so
Well, stop taking it
before going to bed.
Yeah, idiot.
It just tastes so yummy.
Oh,
So
you got Grandpa's ashes.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah, some great paste in there too.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Do you know that Grandpa's ashes is real Gamer Subs flavor?
I think I did know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then it's about 1-ish, a little before 1 in the morning, and I was just laying in my bed, quite actually trying to fall asleep. And I think I was
Really?
either watching a show, or I was watching a YouTube video or something, and nothing prompted this.
What
It
pisses
just-
me off about this is I read this out to my girlfriend like a script, and I am 100% sure I did it exactly how you would say it.
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
So, I said, dude, rocks are so fucking cool.
Good so far.
Like, hey, free to take tiny piece of the planet you live on?
Yup.
Care for a free sample of Earth, your home planet?
You don't even need to put like apostrophes. I know where you put them.
Rocks are so fucking cool that, like, sometimes you have to buy them. Someone knew how fucking cool rocks are and said, oh, shit. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, I did that part right.
I can literally sell tiny bits of the planet to people. These absolute fucking idiots don't even realize they could just look. They could just get it for free if they look. I don't know. Down at their feet? And then sometimes rocks come from other planets or space masses, and just boom, limited edition shiny alternate version of rock happens? And Cade, sometimes when rocks are really fucking big, and they fucking move.
No, it's and then they.
And then right after that I go, holy fuck, I'm autistic.
And then I didn't even get to respond. He sent me another
Oh
banger.
yeah, this one. Okay, so that happened before 1 a.m. That was probably about like 11 something when I was typing that out.
Carson is the reason I turn on Do Not Disturb.
And then at midnight, at 12:21, I said, Cade, God cast me out of heaven, and I hit the fuck out of my funny bone on the way down.
And then when I finally woke up and responded at 7:20 in the morning, I was like, what in the ever-loving fuck happened last night?
And then I just sent him a picture of Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Just the crazy no board guy.
And
And I just said, yeah, fair enough, honestly. I do love me some rocks. Did you see the patch coming soon? Rock V 2.0 is getting dropped later this month.
no way. I hope it doesn't ruin it. They have a really good sedimentary base with this version.
Oh, buddy. The sedimentary base is getting nerfed.
I'm fucking killing myself.
And they're resetting all the geodes people stashed in their inventories. Said some shit about the spawn rate going down too rapidly and they're important to the ecosystem. Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of fucking horseshit if you ask me.
I'm just not going to update the game.
Carson, you know what happens if you don't update. Remember the dinosaurs. The very thing you want to keep the same will be what brings your ever-changing, never-wavering end.
Pity. Everything changes. But war and death never change.
War never changes.
War doesn't change.
War!
War! What is it good for? Huh. Absolutely nothing.
Yo, this guy's spitting like all over his fucking keyboard. Oh God, he's drooling now.
Sorry, I was thinking of a handful of perfectly round, smooth rocks all up in my mouth.
Does this mean your mouth is technically a dam? Do you have mouth beavers?
Yeah, it's terminal.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. But what gate at the terminal?
B-17, boarding group C.
Oh fuck, I'm at A32. I thought we both got Delta.
Oh, no, I got Southwest.
Well shit, I'm gonna be bored as fuck on this flight. Your flight's to Atlanta, right?
No, mine's to Atlantis with a stop in Delaware.
Dude, I told you we are not going to FurryCon. I am sure I made it clear we are going to the Bung Conference.
No, Atlantis is the one with the fish.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too. Oh. You haven't heard about the furry fish, have you?
Bro, I swear to God, if they ruin this trip, I will be on death row, I swear.
They found out how to make a fish-shaped butt plug.
Oh?
Carson, do not buy one.
I won't. Oh, fuck. I dropped my souvenir.
Mine now, motherfucker.
Fuck! Cade, it's a collector's item!
My pufferfish now, fucker!
No, you can't!
I've already hidden it. You won't find it because I didn't laminate my pirate map.
Fuck!
And that's where it ends. This was all day. This took all day. That was a fluid conversation, by the way. And you missed the part where I stole his pufferfish with emojis. You probably can't see that.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Right?
That was very well done.
I was really trying on that. I just wish I could, like, flip emojis.
I know. I hate when they only point the one direction. Wait.
There's Big Time Rush.
Wait. Wait a second.
I don't know One Direction. But yeah,
Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed.
The way you smile at the crowd, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know. You don't know you're beautiful. I'm a goofy goober! Run!
That concludes our music segment.
That was the Tism segment. Hey,
Our episode. Our episodic. Epileptic. Kegel section.
I was really trying to time it.
It's like a dumb one too, so I was like, damn it. Dang, fuck, you got me.
Can you guess what 3 numbers I made my vault?
420.
Absolutely.
Mine's Vault 33.
Yeah, nice.
So the other part of the Comedy Central that I was putting on was while I was at the gym, she texted me back and she said, just took a fat nap. Let me tell you, naps are one of the best things to have ever been invented. And I was like, nice. I was like, you think the guy that invented naps was just like, I'm fucking dying. It's the middle of the day. I'm fucking dying. Then he woke up and was like, holy shit, what the hell just happened?
Probably.
And then she was like, it was probably like a religious experience too. Or maybe he had one of those naps where you wake up and forget where you are and what time it is. And he like thought he time traveled or something. So
That's actually a pretty good point.
And then I said, and thus I blinked. And the skies had moved. In mere moments, I had shifted the God's divine positioning and was transported to a land of endless possibilities. And then I said, to be honest, naps probably created religion.
Yeah.
Heaven was just a hella good nap.
Dude, I got Lauren Rice.
Nice. And then I said, hell was a nightmare-riddled nap when you're fully clothed, sweating, keys in your pocket, phone in your hand, type of nap.
Yeah.
And she said, if religion was just about hella good naps, I'd definitely consider joining one. And I said, same. And I said,
Yeah.
atheism and astrology were just nerds with insomnia who were sleep deprived and hallucinating shit while looking at the sky.
Yeah.
And then she was like, they were also probably on heavy drugs, but you could also argue that religious people were also on drugs because the sober person, person thinks they're the next coming of Christ.
That's
And
me.
I said,
I'm right here.
Right, I think drugs were like drinking water to them back then. And I said, if Jesus was just a sober dude, everyone thought was the Messiah, and everyone praised him, and he just continuously was like, what the fuck is happening? And then him walking on water was them seeing him walking on hot sand in the distance that looked like water, like that whole, like the mirage effect.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he ended up being killed because everyone was paranoid as fuck on drugs.
Or he was the one on drugs and he did so many he could walk on water.
She said, I could totally see that happening. And she said it probably happened during the Salem witch trials too, because maybe the townspeople were just on drugs, hallucinating all the witchy things that women were doing. And part of me wanted to be like, no, women are evil.
They're evil. Yeah, women are witches.
But I was like, for sure. And I was like, she was doing magic, I swear. She was just making potions. It was just some fucking soup.
She was making me dinner.
She was like, she was definitely talking to that cat over there. They were probably plotting how to summon demons or something. And then she said she's definitely talking to her cats, because who doesn't talk to their cats?
She went, hey, kitty, kitty.
And I said, so true. She said, we solved one of history's greatest mysteries. And I said, all thanks to your history degree. And she said, oh, for sure. And that was our comedy thing that also led, like, mixed in with our thing.
Oh.
I was just rocking and fucking rolling, dude.
Our conversations give me heart palpitations.
They give me heartburn.
Dude, our fucking conversations give me acid reflux. Ever since we talked on, I think, Wednesday, I've had, like, this weird cyst on, like, my inner butt cheek.
Every time I talk, I get IBS.
That was before. That was just normal.
Every time we talk to each other,
I just shit my pants.
I get this really weird itch in my brain that can only be fixed by a shotgun.
Yeah, pretty much. There's just this sudden urge to just Kurt Cobain.
Oh, I thought you were gonna sudden urge to just start a shotgun.
Yeah, I do.
What a
love that
classic!
one.
What a
That is
classic! What a classic! Two brains, one cell lore.
Suck start it.
Moment.
How about you go suck start a shotgun, motherfucker?
So good.
I do love that saying.
Shout out Alexis.
Shout out Alexis. Yeah, holy shit.
Shout out Poob.
Who the fuck is Poop?
Shout out Poob. Shout out Alexis. Shout out Bung. Borg. That's a good one.
No, it's not.
I think it is. Borg.
It's in too many things.
It's Bung's younger sibling.
Cyborg.
But it's like it's that younger sibling that, like, you just hate for no fucking reason.
Smorgasborgus.
Is that's the younger actually it's a cousin.
Smorgasborgus is a legitimate thing, by the way.
Well, ain't that just neat?
Mm-hmm. I thought you'd enjoy that fact.
The more you know. Look at us. We're learning shit today.
No, we're not.
We're learning shit.
Shit.
Oh, shit. We're learning today.
Man, what a... I have nothing in my brain or even remotely funny, and it's not going well.
Yeah, I'm trying to look through my... I mean, the... Yeah.
Yeah, okay, for sure.
I was just going to say the Northern Lights that had made a fun little pit stop for
I can't
a little
believe
bit.
I fucking missed it. No one told me. No one told me it was a thing.
The greatest part is I was at Brighton and Brittany's house enjoying a good old roof beer.
Here's the thing. I thought you were fucking with me when you sent me pictures.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because no one told me that was happening.
That's funny.
I saw it nowhere in the news or anywhere on social media. So I'm just like, why the where do you find this filter?
Honestly, I didn't hear anything about it until like 2 days before. But because the last time we had that same thing, you couldn't see absolute fuck shit at all in the sky.
Yeah, so I was really mad because one of my life goals is to see the Aurora Borealis.
It was on my bucket list, and so when we were sitting up there, I was like, "Oh, guys, we should have got like sleeping bags and just nailed them to your roof and just
Honestly?
just hung out up there.
That's not a bad idea.
Right? Just nail
This
them to the
guy's
roof.
a thinker.
And I was
I'm
like,
gonna do that with a tramp.
well, now you're thinking.
Somehow just boing, boing, boing. Roof has its own gravity.
Yes, it does. And so I was making jokes. I was like, then we could all just stay up here, be warm, drink beer, and watch the fucking Northern Lights. And all of us were kind of like, yeah, there's no way we're seeing that shit. Because the biggest thing was, like, you have to go as far north as you can. And they were like, if you go as far as, like, Idaho, like, up to Bear Lake, you could see it really well up there. And
Oh, my boss had some pictures of a pure purple sky.
Yeah,
'Cause he went up to Garden City.
my uncle got one the second night, and it was so purple.
The second night?
Yeah, you're supposed to see him for 3 nights.
I'm
we're
gonna
supposed to-
start a shotgun.
There's supposed to be another solar storm hitting us like this next week, I think.
I hope it kills me.
And so this will help you out a little bit, because after a while I got to the point where I was too cold on their roof, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get down. And this part was actually kind of funny to me. I
tripped and fell.
literally just jumped off the roof. No, I went over to the ladder, and my beer was done, like, it was empty. And so Brighton was heading towards the ladder, and I was like, I know exactly what I want to do. But there's something that could really fuck up the night if this goes wrong.
Hit him in the head with it.
No.
Oh, okay.
But I did go, hey, Brighton, can you hold this? And just fucking sent a piss missile at the side of their house as hard as I fucking could. And so you just hear, Brighton, can you hold this? On the side of their house and shoot down into the grass.
I love shit like that. I love when it hits, even when they're like, can you hold this? Bink! Like, just immediate.
And so the guys that were still up there were dying laughing because they also didn't see anything that happened, because we're like on a different part of the roof. And so all they hear is, Brighton, can you hear this? And then, bink! Whoa, fuck!
Hold this.
Because Brighton was like, so freaked out because he thought I was actually trying to hand him something. And then when he heard it, he thought that the ladder was falling. And so that was part of my panic, is I was like, here, Brighton, hold this. And then it was like, he was like flinched and like grabbing onto the ladder. And so they hear him go, oh, fuck! And so all they hear is me go, here, Brighton, hold this. Bam!
Oh,
fuck! And they're like, oh, my God, what just happened? And I was like, I almost killed Brighton.
Comedy! Comedy happened.
And climbing down the ladder was fucking scary, too, because they have it like almost in a fucking tree.
Oh.
And it's all leaned up against the house, but there's just like a tree that ends up coming towards the house. And so when you're climbing up it, you're slowly getting further and further into the tree. And you get to a point where you're like, the branches are literally just pushing down the side of you. And like,
at one point, it's just the Lorax's hand.
he grabs your butt for a second.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa, this tree's a little frisky.
I like this tree.
This tree barks, I tell you that.
That is a layered joke. God damn. Do you like how my exact reaction every time you make a really good joke is just to fuck off? Like,
it's better than like when people have to hit things, like when they think it's funny and they're like, ah!
Yeah, I just disappear. Someone makes a good enough joke, I just leave.
It'd be funny. Like there's a certain there's a line drawn somewhere where it's so funny that you need to take a lap
By the door.
And it's also, there's a point where it's so funny that you get actually pissed off and you are leaving right now.
Yeah.
I'm not. That was too funny. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, it's like, no, that's way funnier than anything I could ever think of, and I'm pissed
I'm
off.
done.
I'm done.
It would be really funny because it'd be like we're sitting here and then sometimes it'd like I say something stupid and you're like, and you get up, you walk away, and I'm like, is he gonna come back? You come back in and you're like, wow, that was a good one.
That was a good one, bud.
We say something else and you get up and you're just like, fucking stupid.
Just putting my shoes, just throwing my shoes out your window.
You just fucking slammed the door, and I'm like, is that good?
I come back in. It was the best fucking joke I've ever heard.
You're like, I quit. I'm done.
I'm done. You can obviously do it yourself.
And what the fuck were we? Back to the Northern Lights.
Bung.
Shout out Alexis.
Shut up, Bung.
I was climbing down the ladder, got my jacket, and I was like, I could probably go back up there and actually try and watch for the Northern Lights.
Just accidentally swallowed a quarter ice cube while just swallowing water.
That's the best.
No.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, here's my death, and then you're like, oh, I'm okay.
Oh, just a quick internal bleeding down my throat.
Let me just quickly impale myself.
On the inside.
And so
I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry.
I was like, I could go back up there and actually watch for the lights, and then I got over to the ladder, and I was like,
no thanks.
it's pretty dark. And so I was like, and I've had a beer, and I want another beer, so guess I won't do that. And so then I just walked over, and we kind of hung out. They started to have a fire.
That's funny, because I would have grabbed 3 more and then climbed the ladder.
That ladder was kind of scary, because you remember when we used to get on Ricky's roof, it was like really like short. Like
you could jump.
You could jump, yeah.
You could jump onto the roof.
They've got a very old house that's really tall.
Yeah.
And so this ladder is fully extended, and like with the tree and it like tipping like every once in a while, it like it's a little scary. So even just with the one beer, I was like, there's only one beer left. MF Doom, sorry.
That was almost the moment I got up and just walked.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
I almost just left.
That's so funny. I just almost fucked off forever.
That was so funny. I almost literally was gonna kill you right now.
Start a shotgun.
I was so funny. I was literally gonna beat your face to a bloody pulp.
It's so funny that I just invented a push start shotgun for you.
It was so funny that I created AI and then convinced it to just find many ways to kill you over and over again.
Just every single possible way.
And bring you back to life and then kill you again. That was so funny.
It's like just separate out the 18 brain cells you got, because each one can give you life somehow, because you're just that fucking dumb. And you can just, kill that one in that way, and then, just keep going from there. Obviously.
Because that was so funny.
Because it was just so fucking funny.
Episode, one of us bumped, I think it was me, bumped the camera. And so I'm like barely, like it cuts off like my shoulder. And it's got this whole area to the wall. Like you've got so much on that side, and I was getting cut off, yeah. I was getting cut off on the end.
You're cut off.
Fuck.
Black bar. Only me now. Hey guys, how you doing? Yeah, please make sure. Here, get rid of the black bar for 1 second of that. Yeah.
BBL Drizzy.
BBL Drizzy.
So we were off the roof. And they had a fire.
He was off his rocker.
And yeah, I was.
Damn fucking right.
We just kind of hung around. I think I was talking to Brittany. It's so funny how many people are so excited that I've gone on 2 successful dates that they already just like want to meet her and want to know everything about her and love her and all this kind of stuff.
Me first.
And so funny to me because like even my Braxton's wife, Whitney, she we were at the park and I was telling Braxton, I was just kind of like sly. I was like, oh yeah, we went on a second date, and I was just kind of telling him about it, and she like slowly was kind of like trying to listen in. And then he goes, oh yeah, Whitney wanted to know all the details, and she's sitting over there with a shit-eating grin on her face.
Like, yeah.
She was like,
I just went through so hard.
oh. Oh, it's gone. And she was like, she was trying to get more information out of me, but that's all you told me, and I wasn't going to call you and ask you what her last name was and like all this kind of stuff.
Dude, women are weird. They want to know the last name so they can just start stalking you.
Yeah, that's exactly. That also happened with Jackson's girlfriend, Valerie.
Yeah.
We were at dinner, and my mom was like, who you texting? And I was like, I'll give you 3 guesses. And then my mom was like, ooh. And so Valerie was like, who? I want to know. do I get 3 guesses? And I was like, oh, and so I started to talk about it. She's like, what's her name? And she starts pulling up like Instagram.
Fucking weirdos, man.
And I was like, oh, she doesn't have pictures on like social media, so you're not going to find anything.
It's like, first of all, this person doesn't pertain to your life.
Yeah.
Second of all, that's stalking.
I was like, you don't got to worry about it until she shows up to a family event or something. Then you can go stalk her.
It's like, yeah, have you stalked me? I've been to a lot of family events.
Of course we have, Cade. We know everything about you.
Well, I know you have cameras set up, but that's you.
We've been cloning you.
That's a bad idea.
You think every time that your stomach hurts, it's just because of your stomach being bad? No. Every time your stomach hurts, you die, and we make a new one.
Wait, that's sick.
And we actually can't figure out what the fuck is wrong with your stomach and your DNA coding because, like, it genetically doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So every clone suffers from the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But we're trying to figure it out.
They still can't have bread.
We're taking notes. No, actually, one of them also couldn't have, what was it?
Gray paste?
No, gray paste was actually, that one actually really thrived on gray paste.
Thank God. Okay.
No, I think, water. Couldn't have any water. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Deathly allergic. Actually, how that one passed, was it drop the toilet flush and, got your balls a little bit. And you were dead.
What did he drink? Because I know humans need water to survive. How are you altering these clones?
We actually just blended up more gray paste. Since it doesn't have a base of anything that exists on the planet.
Yeah. It is pretty...
It's just a foreign object.
It is vague.
So we just blend it to a certain viscous...
consistency.
Yeah, and then that's drinkable. And then we also... Then you could chew on it when it's not like that, so...
Okay. I can see how that makes sense.
We're going to militarize Cade. but his own stomach is foiling our plans.
Yeah, just get to the battlefield and you hear a chorus of...
That's actually the plan.
Yeah.
Is that weapon.
Oh, I'm a gas weapon.
Just like me.
Yeah, Mr. Manhattan over here.
I was the first one. I was the real gas, but yours is more the napalm because you've got we're going to give you just gray paste and liquid. Yeah, and then your body turns it into
literally
death.
just like in a plane have a bunch of me suspended with just like their pants down shitting out.
Yeah.
Then it just burns like acid when it's
And
around.
then sometimes the clones get constipation when that happens, and we just have to push them out of the plane, and they literally just blow up.
True.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Are they sentient? Because that would be really inhumane.
They are, yeah.
I'm starting to have an issue with this.
I really, really like to see the pain in your face every time you have to go sit on the toilet. No, you don't get the private. You sit down on a private toilet. There's always a camera. You notice the cameras. There's always a camera. There's always a two-way mirror. It's just I just love literally just watching how much pain you're in when you try to take a shit.
Am I a clone?
Hey, we're gonna need to execute
Oh
this one.
fuck! Cuts to black.
Anyway,
I just have like a whole different outfit on. It's just like, hey guys, it's Cade. God, that would be funny.
You're like, welcome back to that. We already did that.
We already did.
Oh,
Episode. I thought we left on episode 25.
You're like, we've been going for. Man, where? I just blacked out, I guess.
1 year. 6. We got to get rid of this one too. Come get him now. He remembers.
It's just the SWAT team's breaking through the windows.
Yeah.
And just taking you out.
Just shooting me in the back of the head again.
But it's just with pure fucking
great paste.
Yeah, no, the great paste helps you. It's just nothing but pure gluten they shoot into you. It just like a little poison dart into into your neck.
I just start bubbling up and explode. Yeah, that's actually what happens when I eat gluten.
And then one time you got shot with it and you took it out of your neck and you said, "Clever girl," and then licked the tip of it and flicked it. It was pretty badass.
I did do that.
It was pretty badass.
Pretty badass.
Anyway,
that was a pretty good scene. Yeah.
Anyway.
Wow, we really just took that and ran.
We
away from you because you're cloning me.
we got the fire out, and then we went inside, and Corbin, I made this joke. I was like, we got to put the fire. Someone was like, we got to put the fire out, and I was like, yeah, we got to put the fire down, and I punched a log. I just because Brighton lit it on fire with a bunch of gasoline, and so there was very specific parts of the wood that were like charred, and then parts that were completely fine.
Yeah.
And so I walked up to it, and I was like, yeah, we got to put the fire down. And I just punched a log right in the dry spot, and was like,
Little bro fucking Steve over here.
And then Corbin, it was so funny because then I pulled back, and I was like, yeah, that was pretty fun. And then all of a sudden I see legs in the air, and motherfucker jumps on top of the fire, like stomps on a log, and log is round.
Log is round.
And so it shoots out from under him, and he lands like his legs are in the fire.
Yeah.
And like an ember got caught on the back of his leg, and which we didn't know until later. We got inside, and he was like, "Does anyone got like stuff for burns?" And they were like, "How bad is it?" And so then one of them takes him to the bathroom to go like find some.
And you're sure, oh my god!
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh my god, Corbin, that's so bad."
Was it like a 2nd degree or a 3rd?
I don't know. I didn't get to see it.
Oh.
They put like the stuff on it, and they wrapped it up and everything. But
Hey,
apparently it was pretty bad.
play stupid games, win stupid fucking prizes.
And it was really funny. I mean, he was really fucked up, like super drunk. And I just go, put the fire down, punch. And then he just, watch out, from the rafters. Oh my God, it was funny. But anyway,
what an idiot.
we're in there, and I think we were just talking. Fuck if I remember what we were talking about. And then all of a sudden, Hazel gets a phone call, and her mom's like, she was talking on her phone with her mom, and
It's
her
like
mom,
you're green.
her mom was like, hey, if you go outside, you can see the northern lights. And I was like, what? Excuse me? And so then all at the same time, all at the exact same fast walk pace,
Everyone.
we all were like just going to the fucking door.
Yeah.
And so then we go out front and we look at it, and it's just a very mild glow behind the mountain. And that's it. There's no pretty colors. It was just a mild glow. And I was like, that's still like in my head.
You walk outside and just, you are my sunshine.
It's just LeBron in the sky.
Yeah.
And so I was like, wow, that's so cool. And then I was like, I'll see if I can take a picture of it. So I put my phone up to it, and all of the fucking colors were, and I was like, whoa! And
you just went from real world acid.
I was like, holy shit! And so then I took a picture, and then I was running it to everybody, like, everybody take your phones out, take your phones out, take your phones out. You got to get a picture. And then I was like, all right, get on there. You pull your exposure as high as it'll go. You let it do the 3-second countdown to also get that. And it will get you just the most saturated with
Thank
color.
God there was someone there that knew what exposure meant.
Yeah. Well, and it was funny, too, because Brittany was, like, holding her phone like an old person. Like, she had this going. She was like, I'm supposed to do what?
When's lunch?
I'm calling 911.
Who's the president?
What? Joe Byron? Who? No, I don't want any chicken.
Donald Duck is president.
I don't. Where? Oh, I just ordered a pizza.
Who's Domino's and why are they calling me?
And so I walked over there, and I was like, all right, tap the screen. You see that the little sun on there? Just drag it up. And she's like, you just do it. I was like, okay. So I tapped on her screen and just pulled my finger up, and it worked just fine. And then I got
so many jokes right there.
so many. I know.
So many.
I felt the weight. They all pulled on me, and I was like, I gotta keep talking.
Yep.
And then I believe there was a point where it was like really strong, where you could see the green a lot better, and then you could see a couple lines that were like, it would just be like a line, and then it was gone, and then you'd see another one, and it was gone, and it was so fucking cool. And so by the time I was like, we were done out there, everyone went inside, and then everyone was getting ready to go to bed. So I went home. It's like 1 a.m, and I'm outside with my tripod, and it was so funny because I'm like,
ooh, that burp smell rank.
I'm like trying to get the right exposure. I'm trying to get the right focus, because you can't focus on the sky. So I was trying to get the right focus and everything.
Watch
I'm just
me.
fucking around out there. And I forgot that we have a motion sensor light in the backyard. And so I went to take a picture, and I took one. It was fine. Took another one, and then all of a sudden Bella takes off back there, and I was like, oh shit!
Yeah.
And so then I had to put her back inside, and then I was like, okay, this is fine. It looks cool. And then I was like, maybe I should go down and put the grill cover on.
To the Chattahoochee.
I was like, go put the grill cover on because I think the sprinklers are gonna come on. And so then I turned and went to go down the stairs, and then the light turned on, and I was like, fuck. And then I took a couple videos on my phone too. It was time lapses on my phone. And so I got a couple of like really cool pictures, and the ones with my actual camera got a lot more pink than green.
Your camera's gay.
It was really cool. It was fun to. It wasn't really something crazy to see because you could barely see it. But it was still like that. The glow from behind the mountain was pretty cool.
Imagine a rapper did this and their name was MC Piggy.
the camera can't even see it.
I know. That's kind of the point.
MC Pork. I was like, yeah, my peanuts, and he goes, your penis? And I go, no, my peanuts.
My peanuts. I'm jorking
like
my
with
peanuts.
a T. And he goes, oh, like penis. And I was like, no, like peanuts.
Peanuts.
And he was like, what? And I was like, okay, Peanits. Peanuts. All right? Do you get that? Like, I had to spell it out for him quite literally. And he was like, oh. And then I was like, yeah, I'm straight up jorking my peanuts. And he goes, you're jerking your peanuts?
Jork!
And I was like, brother, I'm jorking it. And he's like, you're jorking your penis. I go, am I having a stroke?
Am I speaking a different language?
Am I literally dying right now?
Isn't it funny how we get mad at people when they can't say the word as wrong as us?
I'm just trying to tell you I'm jorking my peanuts, dickhead.
What is so hard to understand about me jorking my fucking penis? Because I am jorking my shit right now.
I am straight up jorking it.
And by it, I mean my peanuts.
And by it, let's just say my peanuts.
My peanuts.
I also had a bit that I wanted to bring up.
Did you?
Because I forgot that I did write down Carson, check your notes. And for a second, I was like, I wrote down everything I wanted to put up there.
I like how we talk to ourselves in the third person whenever we write stuff down.
Yeah.
Because I'll always be like, Cade, don't forget to pay your bills.
And then I'll forget to do it, and then I'll be like, oh, thanks, Carson.
Oh, thank you, past Cade. Like, oh, hey, I gotta pay my bills. Not gonna.
So, the first thing right off the bat at the very top is this bit that I was going to do with Trump's voice.
Oh, boy.
But I don't think I would nail it down, so I just wanted to give it to you first, okay?
Okay.
Trump talking about cyber attacks, but he really just got rickrolled. And he's addressing the United States, and he's doing his. Last night, you may or may not have heard.
Someone told me they were never gonna give me up.
I was just trying to watch a YouTube video while I ate some dinner, and
I was just trying to watch my Cocoa Melon.
then someone named Rick Astley popped up and started singing to me. I don't know what his ambitions are. I don't know what his issue is with the United States.
But the way he was flinging his arms, terrorist.
He said he's never gonna give up. I think he's going to try again.
He said he's gonna let something down. It might be a bomb.
I've got our best people working on it, but what can you do? It's a cyber attack. I don't know. That's like as far as I could go, but
Yeah, like
before I started to lose the impression as far as it was going, but I thought that would be just the funniest fucking thing ever.
that was pretty good.
Just to get, he's just so upset about it, and he was like, "We're gonna take care of this. No one needs to worry." And then he gets bombarded with just rickrolls from that point on, and he actually thinks it's a national crisis.
Yeah,
And
that'd be pretty great.
I just thought that was fucking funny. All right, next on the list. This one is courtesy of our friend
Next on the list,
Past Cade.
Hunger in Africa.
Rockin' shrimp.
Oh, fuck yeah! Oh, do I have a story? Holy shit! So, ever since I was a kid, I've loved space. This just love space. Space is cool because...
Wait, pause! Do you see my new bracelet? It's got all of the planets on it.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about it. That's adorable.
Isn't that sick?
That is sick.
Sorry. All right, continue.
I also realized when you said stop, my hand was in a precarious situation. Yeah, so go ahead, honestly. But,
I love beating a dead horse. So.
I know you do. You're digging up the grave to beat the horse again.
To beat the pulp of a dead horse.
God, why the pulp?
Because I beat it so many times, dude. And by it, let's just say my penis.
So when I was younger, favorite rocket of all time is the Saturn V. I actually spent about $200 this morning, as soon as I got paid, within 10 minutes of waking up, on the Lego set of the Saturn V, because I didn't know it was a fucking thing. But when I was younger, I could not say rocket ship. And so my parents informed me that I would say rockin' shrimp instead. And I forgot about this fact until last week. I went to a family party, which I don't usually go to because my extended family is womp womp boring. And, I have a picture to show you. It's actually pretty funny.
Uh-oh.
But, my parents, they got a Tesla recently, and they like to name their cars. And my mom was like, she told me about the rockin' shrimp thing, and I was like, that's fucking hilarious. She's like, do you know what your dad named our car? And I'm like, no. And she pulls up her Tesla app and shows me the name of their car. Officially, they named the car Rockin' Shrimp.
He pulls it up, and it just says, like, fucking Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
And you're like, holy fuck, that's sick,
Just
dude.
Flavor Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they named their car Rockin' Shrimp. And they said when, they're going to keep getting electrical vehicles after because they have solar panels, and they make apparently 3 times as much as they need.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'll
So
be good in
they're
the
like-
apocalypse.
Right. So they're like, yeah, we're just going to keep getting electric cars because we already fucking paid for it.
It's
Basically.
free energy that we can use for other things.
Yeah. So, and then they said, yeah, and once we get, a big, sort of almost off-roader electrical vehicle, that'll be the mothership.
The Cybertruck.
God, I hope not. It's like the Cybertrucks are cool, but at the same time, I see one going down the road. I'm like,
I want to throw a tungsten ball at it.
right.
Yeah. Oh, and then what did I sent you
It's
2
hot as
videos.
fuck in here.
It is. I am sweating.
I'm gonna crack the door.
Right after Cade sent me that, I think I was getting ready to go
Jork his peanuts.
jork my peanuts. No, I was going to do something. I can't remember what it was, but I sent you. You're telling me a rock fried this shrimp,
Oh, yeah.
and I said, Houston, we've got a problem.
Houston, we have a problem. Something just fell off my rockin' shrimp.
I forgot to send that to my mom.
Something just fell off my rockin' shrimp. So that was also on the
It's
list.
kind of a killer-ass name for a
Yeah.
rockin' shrimp. Rockin' Shrimp, that's sick!
And it's just got to have just a shrimp with a leather jacket and a cool
It's
ass
that
guitar.
simple. And the fins on the side are just shrimp tails.
Yeah, fucking sick.
So fucking sick.
That was mainly what I had.
And it uses cocktail sauce to
All systems are a go. This is some rockin' shrimp.
That was badass! That's badass as fuck! This is some rockin' shrimp. Dude, can you make a song named Rockin' Shrimp?
I was going to without telling you,
Yes!
and I was just gonna make a full rock song based with rock and roll McDonald's and just some of those kind of those just it would basically sound like a theme song for a restaurant.
Perfect.
Rockin' shrimp. So
A jingle, some would
yes,
say?
yes, it would be something like that, and obviously you gotta have the electric guitar. So
Oh, I'm gonna love this. I can tell already I'm gonna love... Ow! My Rockin' Shrimp.
we gotta get another clone in here.
I know, fucking hell.
Um,
My gray paste is leaking out.
out of your ears, it's just leaking.
I got a leaky bum.
Kate, that's not your bum. That's your ear.
Dude, how do I fart out of it?
You're all.
You see a fart cloud and everything. No, Rockin' Shrimp is sick. And I'm so excited for the fucking Lego set.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
it's like, it's 3 feet tall.
It's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
I bought a little space one at Walmart the other day.
Did I show you the VTOL I made?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you did. Yeah, I
'Cause
remember.
I have-
Because it's fucking huge.
It's huge.
Yeah.
I have 2 space things. I got the VTOL and then that solar system thing.
It's fucking sick.
I'm gonna keep getting all the space stuff because I didn't realize just how fucking much they had.
Yeah, there's a ton.
Yeah. It's like I feel like all of a sudden they started putting the space ones in stores.
I went to Lego Ideas and they had like an interstellar one. They had one based on The Martian. Can't buy it, but it's in like I think
I
it's
know.
in
How do I sign up?
you can support it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
would be so fucking cool.
The interstellar one was pretty sick too. There was 2 of them. One of them was there was 3. One was their cool like smaller like cruiser ship.
I actually haven't seen Interstellar.
Oh, well, it's just like literally my favorite movie on the planet, but that's okay.
That's the reason I haven't.
Then there's like this big ship. What's that?
Otter.
Aw, it's adorable.
It's a staff pick, which means probably get that.
I've had so many staff picks, and
They don't go anywhere.
Yeah, they all just get like vetoed by fucking Biden himself.
But Biden.
Yeah. Oh, the Futurama thing. That's sick.
Planet Express.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll never get built.
It's got 600 days left for its campaign.
There was a SpongeBob one that like ripped through it, and that's funny. And it got so much support, and they were like, nah.
Really?
Yeah, and I was pissed because it was like legitimately the coolest.
Did it infringe on any copyright?
Yeah, SpongeBob. Because their deal with SpongeBob is up, that's why it's taken off like the shelves and everything.
Yeah.
So a lot of those, if they don't already have a deal or they can't strike a deal with them, then they're not going to happen.
They can't.
So things like The Martian or Interstellar, where you would be like digging up, that's crazy.
That kind of almost makes me uncomfortable.
But
there's a Lego beating heart.
If they have to go back and try and figure out, like there's a lot of them where I feel like it's just too much work for them and they're not gonna fucking do it. It's stupid.
Yeah, a lot of them, they're like, if we can make all of this out of predetermined pieces, then sure.
And that's the crazy part, is a lot of people on here will sit around and like they'll make actual physical ones too. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
they'll
all of
design
these,
it for them.
all of these are all made in that software that you can like make them in, and then they like take all the cool pictures of it and everything. But there's some of them where like they take pictures of actual fully built.
Dude, yeah, you
that
sent me
one,
this
yeah,
one.
the Voyager, so fucking sick.
So fucking cool.
But you can find, it's actually really cool just to scroll through there, even knowing that there's like no fucking way it's gonna get built. Going and just looking at some of the ones that you see from shows or
It's really cool.
movies or anything that you're a big fan of, and it's really cool to see them like that.
And it's something you could look at and be like, oh, I might have the pieces for that.
Right. That's what they should do. There should be levels to like a point where like, okay, we're not gonna put these on shelves, but we'll make the instruction booklet.
That would be if they could strike it. Oh, there's an Artemis.
I don't know if that was recording.
For
The
real?
Last cut, yeah. I think that might have all been camera audio.
Oof.
Because I just went to pause it, and I could have just double clicked on the
I have no idea.
space bar, and it might have just clicked it, then pressed play. But as I went to record, it stopped.
Well, that's no
Wait.
good.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we'll
well.
see. But then the other thing was, as we were walking, so I had on a wife lover under a button-up shirt, and as I was, I think I took it off at one point because we were standing in the sun for so fucking long, and yeah, that's the Mars
so
base,
fucking cool,
right?
And it's actually actually legitimate to the book.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a little sad that like that's probably
It's
not gonna happen.
never gonna
Yeah.
happen.
But I took my top shirt off, so I just had on my wife lover, and then after the second opener, me and Ethan were kind of like, you know what, I'm good. I'm cool to just like go to the back because we were up front. I was like, hell yeah,
Hell yeah.
I'll buy it.
Hell yeah.
We just went back. He went to the bathrooms. I saw Mom there, and I said hi to her, and all sorts of stuff.
Cosmic Lab.
I love that. Then we were just walked around back and forth. Ethan obviously wanting to look for a woman to talk to, which there were, I think, a few girls that were talking to him. So I was like, fucking hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
And then we got to a point where I don't even know. We just kind of like wandered around and found random spots to just hang out for a minute. Then we'd wander around again. And then it got to the point where we just found the spot for the end, and they played the 2 songs I wanted to hear that I knew by them. I got to see both of them, got a video of both of them.
Who were you saying?
Phoenix and Metric. So Metric was the opener,
Metro Boomin.
and Phoenix was the main one.
That's cool.
I had never heard of them until they had announced the tickets and everything.
Yeah.
And so I just started listening to them recently, and I had a couple that I got to see. But as we were leaving, this guy is walking past me, and he sees me with my wife lover on, and he stops me, and he goes like this with his hand, and then he like looks me up and down, and then he goes, "Oh, you were the ginger I was looking at from behind."
Oh.
All night, I should add, is what he said.
Oh.
And I was like, ginger? I was like, is this ginger? Am I classified as ginger? And so like I was like turning my head, and I was like, I feel like this is ginger. And he's like, yeah, I think I could call you ginger. And
You're less ginger than I am.
yeah. And so then he was like he was just literally feeding my ego. And I knew where this was going.
Scooping coal into the fire.
Yeah, and so I was sitting there, and I was just like, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I was like, just being nice, about it. And I was like, yeah, you're feeding my ego right now. And he was like, ooh, I could really feed your ego. And then he was like, and as I knew where he was going to go with it and everything, and so I was sitting there, and I was going, waiting for him to stop talking. And then I was like, and he goes, you're straight, huh? And I go, yeah, I'm straight. And then he like puts his hand on my shoulder, and he goes, well, and I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. And he was like, it's all right. He's like, well, if you ever get bored, like
See, I always just tell them I have a boyfriend.
and
the thing is, a stranger ever fucking touches me, you're getting thunder punched, motherfucker.
And
I
so
was gonna say a different word, but they might get demonetized.
he was super nice about the whole thing, and I was like, thank you so much, but yeah, I'm straight, I'm sorry. And then he walked off, and then later at the after party,
He's like,
he came
now?
by and he saw me standing next to the fire, and I was like, oh, hey, nice to see you again. And he just goes and then walks away. And I was just like, damn, why can't I have that effect on literally anybody else?
that is crazy.
I was like, man, this guy wanted me.
He was smitten. Might I say, I get it.
It was funny.
Been chasing this piece of ass since like 8th grade.
Why do you think I'm here?
Yeah, like why do you, I've just been trying to fuck Carson.
But yeah, that was my story of the night.
I've just been trying to fuck Carson.
Well, yeah, we got him. Yeah, we got him. Do you have the handcuffs? No, the fuzzy ones? And the dice? No, we don't need that. But the fuzzy dice would actually be kind of fun. And the beach ball. And if you find any cool rocks on your way here, just put them in your pocket for me, please.
Fucking love rocks.
Okay.
Who's that?
Well, I just don't worry about it. I got a thing later.
What do you?
So this was a fun episode. So make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Because I want to fuck
Super
Carson.
And yeah, make sure you follow the CK Beats on Spotify, and make sure you rate us 5 stars on Spotify with 2 Brains 1 Cell.
This feels weird.
And,
This feels
me
weird.
saying it.
Yeah. This is odd.
Sorry, I'm trying to rush because I remember my mom said that she'd be here at 4, and I think it's 4.
It is 4:02.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, remember to like and subscribe. If you're on Spotify, make sure to just rate us 5 stars. CK Beats on there as well. If there's a poll, do that. Q&A sometimes. And hop on over to YouTube, 2 Brains 1 Cell Pod. Go there. Subscribe, like, comment, post notifications, you dick. And then while you're on YouTube, go over to CK Beats again, because that's where all the new stuff happens. Okay? So, new stuff.
New stuff.
New stuff. Not Lulu, new.
New.
Anyway, I'll see you lazy pieces of shit next week.
Fuck off.
Fuck off! Shout out Alexis, by the way.
I have something cool I got to tell you about that Ethan had an idea for, and he would be joining us as our man in the chair.
No. I want Keith.
Keith. Yeah, okay, we'll talk to Keith.
I want Keith.
We'll talk to Keith.
We want Keith.
We want Keith. We want Keith.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. Rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy.
Hold on.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was. Oh, fuck!